give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come I need rest? No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. This will be taken in after one. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second down 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check, boy, 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, it's Hubbard. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Check 24.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
70, Indy. General West.
They'll run on first down. Hubbard. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike 59. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Allen now on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On second down now, it's Hubbard, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Dolphins nothing.
Got it. 52. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
On first down, Hubbard. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Kill. Get up.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
No, check that. Look, Mike 52 right here. That's not new.
Minshew throwing on third down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Stay with your man. Check 59. Rise up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got a man. It's Williams. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, here's Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Allen to throw. To throw on third down. It's complete to Grant. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Another try after the first down sack. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right now.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Complete. Smith has it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 23 yards the pickup there. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Go. Hey, Haywood. 52's the mic right over there, right? 52's the mic. Go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, Charlie. 52, right 52.
To throw again on second down. Minshew flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
It's Williams on the catch. Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And here's Allen. Going to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Parker that time. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
I think that's a
big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. This is Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Now it's Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Breida. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Howard has the first down and then some. That one goes for 6. yards. It sets him up first and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it second and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Go now. 70, Indy.
On 3rd down, it's Hubbard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll run on first down. Hubbard, and some room to run now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun is Minshew. Throws right side, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
50, plant.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down. Hubbard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Allen now looks to throw, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Grant. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They run again with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
On 3rd down, Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to the end of the kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Christian Wilkins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
All they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. On the right side open is Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Allen. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. But now it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a... Huge play at this point in the game. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside, or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
You draw Porter. Check 49, check 49. Small. No.
They'll run on first down. Hubbard, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
There's certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
On fourth down, Minshew. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a give to Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go.
What can Allen do now with his drive? Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Go. Stick the oar.
On first down, it's Hubbard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Hey, check.
Here's Minshew. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now Minshew. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Hubbard. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On the set. right. Focus, defense, focus.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
That's good for 28 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Covered. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Ready? 8, read.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense.